Good morning. This morning we've got our County Commission Chairman joining us, and we're going to go through some updates on the COVID-19 crisis and how it's affecting Elmore County. Chairman, appreciate you being here this morning.
Glad to be here.
Chairman, what steps has the county taken towards the COVID-19 pandemic that you'd like the citizens to be aware of right now?
Well, that's a great question. The COVID-19 pandemic is a very fluid situation. Over the last 7 weeks, we've seen various protocols and recommendations put in place by our state and federal governments and respective agencies, and we've tried to comply with all of those the best that we can. Currently, we have all of the county operations or facilities are closed to the public. However, services are still being administered to the public. We're doing a great job of trying to man the phones and provide services online to the citizens. In fact, effective April 1st, the County Commission, along with our Revenue Commissioner and Probate Judge, waived all credit card processing fees, all postage fees, and any other convenience fees that are associated with online or phone county business in an effort to encourage our citizens to do their business online while we're going through this crisis. That is extended through 60 days, so we hope that that will help the citizens so that they can continue to do their business with the county in a safe manner.
Very good, very good. Well, you mentioned a little bit about county services. How has this pandemic affected the essential services for the county?
Well, first of all, I view all the services we provide as essential. But in circumstances like this, we do have to make some decisions. And we recognize that our law enforcement and our emergency services are vital to our community, in addition to the services we provide for our infrastructure in the county. So we've done a few things. One, our highway department, we have restricted the number of personnel in vehicles so that they can practice social distancing, so one employee in each vehicle. We have also encouraged our sheriff, and he's done a tremendous job of adjusting schedules so that we don't have as many people crossing paths in the sheriff's department, along with making some other decisions to impact and to encourage social distancing and other protocols in the sheriff's office. So we've done that along with our EMA. Our EMA has been very involved in this process. Keith Barnett has done a tremendous job both from procuring personal protective equipment for our first responders and for our medical professionals in the county. So he's been working diligently on that, along with the storms that we've had, and providing those essential services of protecting our citizens from the weather that we've had over the last several weeks and that we will likely have in the coming weeks. So we've tried our very best to maintain those essential services in the county.
Chairman, we hear all sorts of stories about local and state government being affected financially. How is this pandemic affecting Elmore County financially?
Well, we are tremendously blessed in Elmore County. We as a county commission, along with previous commissions, have done a great job of protecting the taxpayer dollar and making sure that we are fiscally responsible. So we've put ourselves in a position over the years where we were prepared for circumstances like this. We have reserves in place. We've made some modifications to the things that we're doing on a county level so that we can ensure our financial stability through this crisis. Unfortunately, there are some municipalities and counties and states throughout our country that are really struggling right now, that have been tremendously impacted. We're blessed currently to be in a position of strength, and we look to continue to do that in the coming years.
Very good. Very good. The county response in general from the citizens, if you were to give the county a grade on how they've reacted to the pandemic and how our local businesses and community in general have reacted, what would you say has been the overall not only reaction but the overall response from the community?
Well, that's a great question. Elmore County and the citizens in Elmore County are resilient. We've overcome many things in the past, and we'll continue to show strength and overcome things in the future. And our battle with COVID-19 is no different. Our citizens have done a tremendous job of practicing social distancing, trying to implement the protocols that have been encouraged by the CDC, the Alabama Department of Public Health, our local officials. And so I applaud their efforts in doing this. This is an unfortunate and very challenging circumstance that we find ourselves in. So there's no easy answers here. There's no quick and easy remedy to what we're facing. But our local businesses have done a great job of complying with the requirements that have been put forth. The stay-at-home order that came earlier this month was a challenge. It was disappointing for many of our small businesses that had to close their doors. But I applaud them for complying and doing the things that were necessary at the time to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic as we understood it at that time. Moving forward, we have an opportunity, and Elmore County and our businesses are poised to respond quickly and efficiently to reopen our local economy and to move forward.
Well, with that background in place, what do you think the next steps are for Elmore County in terms of not only protecting the health, but also the economic vitality of our communities?
Well, I think that we as a society have been taught over the years that circumstances like this and decisions like this are mutually exclusive, that you have to choose one or the other. You either protect the health and well-being or you protect the economy. I do not believe that. I think that we are fully capable of protecting both. We are capable of protecting the health and well-being of our citizens in Elmore County and protecting our local economy. And I encourage everyone to subscribe to that and to find ways that we can do both. We've done our very best over the last 3 weeks by supporting our local businesses through carry-out or online services or buying gift cards, and I commend everyone who has participated in that. My small business has benefited from that, and so I appreciate and applaud the citizens of Elmore County for doing that. But moving forward, we have seen some changes in the pandemic and the impact of COVID-19 on Elmore County. I think that our health professionals have done a tremendous job. Our local hospitals and their designated beds for COVID-19 are at less than half capacity. We are positioned well to advance forward and reopen our local economy. We have an opportunity to do that. Our local businesses are preparing now for the opportunity to do that, and we encourage our state and federal leaders to consider what's going on in local communities, to consider the things that we are doing locally to position ourselves to reopen our economy. I think that we are poised to do that. I'm confident in the skills and the entrepreneurship that our local businesses and these specific owners are prepared for. They're ready to open. I think that they're capable of fulfilling the specific protocols and safety protocols, and they're ready to do that. So we hear them, we understand the plight that they are in, and we are doing everything that we can as local leaders to encourage others to evaluate the situation, to make a quick and efficient decision that will allow us to both protect the health and well-being and the economy here in Elmore County and throughout the state of Alabama.
Well, hopefully this information is enlightening for the public. We are appreciative of the chairman taking a few minutes to sit down with us. Is there anything you'd like to say as a closing for the public?
Well, I just encourage everyone to look at the bright side. Sometimes that's challenging. Sometimes it's frustrating. We all have individual circumstances, and I know and understand that those circumstances seem overwhelming at times. But we are moving in the right direction. We are moving in the right direction from a health perspective and from a local economy perspective. The light is there at the end of the tunnel, and I'm ready for us to move forward and be a vibrant, bustling community as we have been and as we will continue to be here in Elmore County.